also pre-typed my title this time because I'm a smart cookie. Make sure that's saved for both. It did save for both.
That's good. That's good. That's from the...
Yeah, that's the old one from our first way through Stormlight.
Oh, that's good.
But
I
then
like that.
I wanted
like
it to be a little bit more Adult Swim rather than like PowerPoint presentation or like a walking into a seminar.
That's awesome.
And then eventually I want to get it where it's DVD bouncing. I just think that'd be funny. All right, I'm good to throw it up if you are.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
I hit the button. I'm turning down the music. How goes it, my friend?
It goes good. It goes good. It goes, yeah, as I said already, and we talked a little bit about this before pod, but it goes definitely better than the rest of the week.
You don't acknowledge. There's nothing else. It's just this. There isn't time. Once this bleeps out, we don't exist anymore, and then we come back. What are you talking about?
We don't
speak. We only record when we speak to each other. You know this. No, but go ahead. What are you talking about?
Yes, I'm so sorry. One second. For some reason, my PG tuber is very... Where's my microphone? Hello?
It's not picking up your input.
Yeah, weird. Oh, it's for some reason.
It was on the wrong one. Okay. I was about to say, you check your input.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fucking. Oh my god.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've been ill this week. I've been terribly sick. You know the way a man is.
Yeah.
Terribly
almost
sick.
Canceled the pod for it, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's like Yeah, so I have an ear canal inflammation. I've had it like the entire week, and I only went to the doctor about it on Thursday because I thought probably goes away on its own. Didn't. It got worse, in fact. Yeah, so I now have medication, and it's been working. I definitely feel better than yesterday, and also the rest of the week. But it's, oh my god! If the worst thing about it is, like, first of all, I can't scratch my ear when it. It's like when it itches a little bit, but also when I sleep on my side, but I also sleep I like to turn and toss a little bit. I can't sleep on my left side because when I put pressure on the ear hurts.
Oh no.
But other than that, I was invited to a D&D campaign, which is later today. By just I'm on a Geopol Minecraft roleplay server, and we're in VC, and I was like, oh, I miss playing D&D because I'm still waiting for our Wednesday campaign to kick off again, and 6 Pieces of Snow kicked off again, but I'm also waiting for my classic D&D to kick off again. And then one of the owners of the server was like, would you like to join our D&D campaign? And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, any opportunity, especially if you're hankering. I've been having a deep desire to want to take a swing at Paladin. It's been something I've been saving for a very long time. Yeah. And I don't know if you've been getting served all the clips of the new Game of Thrones show. Like, I feel like everyone on the planet is just getting spam. Because, I mean, this is just how they get their marketing now. It's like, look how popular it is. All of these people who we paid to see it are seeing it. But it is just so, there's something about a night with a purpose. And then you reinforce that with, like, the gods and the magic of D&D. It's just like a mwah thing. But I've been saving that for a while. So what are you cooking up? What are you playing in that?
I'm playing a Reborn Death Cleric.
The Reborn, that's the Matt Mercer race, right?
I think it's the one where you come back wrong.
You're undead.
Were dead. You it's not, I don't think it's Reborn. It is from no, it's from Ravenloft.
Ravenloft, that's right.
Yeah. Where it's like, it's not undead. Like there's also other ways, like in the little info tab where you can choose a background or an origins. One of them is in public you pass as unremarkable, but you can feel the itchy straw stuffing inside of you or something like that, which is an idea Skull really likes. I think Skull has like been saving that for a little while. But yeah, the because I was discussing this with the DM, and he was like, well, technically, resurrection isn't really a thing anymore since the goddess of life died, like in a big calamity. And I was like, and wouldn't that be so fun if it, and then like he was hesitant about it, but he's like, I really like it, so we're gonna make it work. And I was like, yes,
because it's undead without being undead.
It's undead without being undead. Like it's deathless. I get advantage.
It's actually the reworked race. I'm realizing this is the reworked version of Matt's race.
Yeah. I have advantage on death saving throws. I need to drink or breathe. Shit like that. I have resistance against poison. I did also tell the DM if you want to, like, because they do a lot of homebrew. Like if you want to change any of that, like you can. I'm always down to nerf myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a big proprietor of, it's like your class abilities and race abilities, that stuff shouldn't be nerfed. That's not. It's in the book. It was printed by the company. You know what I mean? That's where I stand. The stuff I make, like I still need to get with Violet. I've been meaning to DM her for a little while, talking about the stress mechanic. I do feel I need to rework it a little bit. But then it's also like you don't want to go with someone and be like, hey, your toys are too good. Like, but it's like it's also the toy I gave her. So it's like, well, hold on now. We gotta So I've been putting that off. I've been fucking procrastinating doing that. But hopefully today I did. I don't know if you saw the system that she finally picked for the little mini camp that she's pushing that we didn't get to start this week, but we're probably going to be starting next week.
No, I didn't see what she picked for that yet.
Yes. I was able to convince her. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. We're playing Never Stop Blowing Up. I cannot wait, dude. I am so excited for this. I wanted this so bad, and I could tell she knew how excited I was. And I was doing the thing where it's like, okay, don't blow this. Don't be too excited. Don't be too. But I knew I was going to, because it's just such a fun fucking, and it's perfect for what she's trying to do. It's literally the perfect system, and I know it is, but I can't like do it. Like, but that's what I wanted and needed to do. But she landed on it. I'm so fucking hype. I'm so excited for it. It's such a stupid system, and it's basically Brooms but action movies. The way Brooms is to Harry Potter and Wizards, it's that to action. It's, oh my god, Dimension 20. I will say one thing, because I have to get like weirdly philosophical very early. I've been getting a lot of new dropout content, like the Brennan content, and much like kind of Sanderson, as Dropout's kind of entering its real heyday of popularity and like getting somewhere really meaningful, I felt like a real drop in the quality and a real loss of the soul of what made it good in a big way.
That's sad.
And it's really
unfortunate.
It's also like, I think there's an amount of like the glory sheen, the silvery shine that it once had is now starting to fade away, as I realize how much Dropout, like, on its surface feels like it's supposed to be this like bastion of goodness in media and in what they're doing, and then reality, they're a nepotism machine for UCB grads. That's all they are. They just take all their other UCB friends and put them in, and then they'll get famous comedians and throw them in. But outside of that, they're not really. But I mean, it's like, yeah, you work within your network, I guess, but it's like really selective of just UCB people when there's a lot more, a lot funnier people out there, and they just keep grabbing these same people that are just,
That's unfortunate.
And it's nothing against UCB people. I get it, but it's just like, it's all UCB people. It's nothing but UCB, and it's like, come on, gang. It's just like, what? So just the people who were privileged enough to put themselves into a compromised position, working for free for this organization for a number of years to make the connections they needed to. Those are the people that now. I mean, I get it, right? It's like, if I ever got successful, I would want to help make my friends successful. I get it.
Yeah.
But also try to be a little more opaque about it. Try to not be so flagrant with placing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love
Aw.
being a hater. I lean into being a hater. I enjoy being a hater. To be clear, I still love the content. I still love what they're doing.
Yeah.
Brennan is burning himself out and he refuses to acknowledge it. He's like, I want to do as much and as hard as I can, even at the cost of quality of the product. And he's not saying that last part, but that is what's happening, whether he realizes it or not. It's just nothing's landed. Like the new season that they did it was called Gladlands, where the idea is it's like Mad Max, but instead of everyone being assholes who are like stealing water, everyone's like pretty cool and helpful with each other. But the reality is everyone's like being bogged down under like a haze of toxic positivity. Like everything does suck. Everything is bad and we need to be upset, but everyone's like, "Oh, howdy ho, neighbor," but it's like Mad Max, crazy shredding terror. Like it's so there's this juxtaposition there. And it just never connected in the way that some of these the other stuff has.
Yeah.
But then Never Stop Blowing Up was this just like gloryful bastion of content. It is I truly cannot wait. There's my favorite ability in Never Stop Blowing Up. It is one of the hardest abilities to get to. The way the game works is so instead of getting adversity tokens like you got in Brooms, you get what's called turbo tokens. So if you fail a check or you have certain abilities that will generate or use these turbo tokens. At the end of a session, you can have whatever turbo tokens you have left over, you can spend to buy what's called a suite of abilities. So this is like a section of abilities. So you have all the abilities like you can normally take, right? That anyone can go and pick from that like general pool. But then there's these abilities that are locked behind you getting to certain numbers of blown up, right? Because the whole thing is you start at the low numbers, you roll the highest number on the die, you go to the next tier, right? So if you get to like everyone on your team gets to a 6, you unlock the ability to purchase skills from a suite. And then 8s has a suite, 10s has a suite, 12s has a suite, and 20s have a suite. So that means like when you roll that number on that die, you can use that ability or something like that, right? If you blow up in the 20s suite. I can't remember what it's called. It's it was a Ghostbusters reference. It's like I'm gonna bust or I'm gonna something like that. It's hysterical. There's an ability that if you roll a natural 20, you become the DM for 60 seconds.
Oh my god.
That's
crazy.
It is insane. It's one of my favorite scenes in all of Dimension 20 is Brennan's pregnant wife Izzy is like she's going insane. She's like got pregnancy brain. It's being acknowledged throughout the full thing, and she's just like slowly losing her grip on insanity. And then she rolls the nat 20 and she says, and I quote, "Everyone gets everything they want." So all of this goes around, Brennan goes around to everybody. And like, so that means everyone, all of the players, all of the villains, every human alive. It's just ridiculous. The ramping absurdity of it.
That's amazing.
So it's like then when the DM gets back in the seat, they just have to deal with the repercussions of what this other DM has done.
That's amazing. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It is ridiculous. Truly, truly ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I'm excited. I'm excited you're getting to do a new camp. I'm definitely excited that 6 Piece is going back again.
Me too. Oh my god. Skull was saying earlier today is like, oh, I'm so excited for 6 Piece. I'm also very excited for 6 Piece. I'm so I don't know where this is going. And I think the best part.
I will say that's the one thing that I forget as like the scope of the DM is in my mind. It's so obvious. It's completely obvious. It's very clear. But I was talking about this with Violet last time, and then like right now is like yeah, this like you guys have no clue this idea of like getting to everything, and like this whole tie-in is like it's that thing where it's like when you were talking about these books and you're talking about with someone who like doesn't know as much, and you're just going rattling off the things that you already know, and then you realize you've said too much. Yep. Oh, it's a very relatable experience.
I'm very excited.
But
I'm so excited.
Even more exciting than that.
Even more exciting.
Getting to start a new fucking Cosmere book. Well, new for you, not so much for me.
Right.
But let's start big picture. How do you feel? How's it feel to sink back in? It's been like it's been 4 months.
Yeah, I think it's definitely. I think I went because first of all I went in like I listened to everything yesterday because usually I listen to it at work, but I wasn't at work for most of the week. Because with this being usually very short sections, I usually get to them Thursday and Friday, so I can have them like fresh in my mind when we get to this either Friday or today or like Saturday, I guess. So first of all, getting into it while I was at home was a little bit weird because usually I have like something else that I'm doing while I'm listening and taking notes, that being working. And this time I was just fully sitting here, kind of like doing a little bit of art, doing a little bit of Minecraft, sitting here like But it was really I think I'm really glad that we're back. And yeah, it's nice. It's good to be back. Because I was a little bit nervous about jumping back in because I always am like a little bit nervous about starting something new, even if it's like a book series that I like, because I have like a harder time getting into new things. But I went into this and we started, and I was immediately like, oh my god, I missed this so much.
Yeah, well, what's nice is it's like a new thing, but it's an old thing because we're returning to a story that we had started, right? So it's not fully new.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, no, it felt so good. Again, we talked about it when we were doing the last one, but like slipping on that old comfy pair of pants that was Sanderson's writing before the editing started to suck. Really, really great, comfortable. The pacing, the setting up of all the pieces, the weird establishment of the crazy shit that's building up. It's just so it's just like putting on that old pair of pants. I love it. I love it so fucking much, dude.
It is so good to be back.
One thing I did notice that was a little weird was on Audible, because we're both doing the audiobook. They read the epigraph at the end of the chapter, but that is the beginning. It's a pre-graph of the next chapter. So I pulled up the summary since I have read it. I didn't want to spoil anything just to make sure we can go, because we always like to read the epigraphs and like explore that because that's always Sanderson loves to tell us too much through the epigraphs.
Yep.
They like say that even though we're calling them epigraphs, that goes at the end, but they're listed at the beginning of the summaries. So I'm curious in the book, because I don't have physical copy of Mistborn. I've only got physicals of Stormlight. If these epigraphs are at the beginnings of the chapters or the ends, because the way they're positioned in the summary on the site is that they are at the beginning. I will also say this is one you cannot open this book. You cannot open the summary. You will there will be immediate spoilers right away. I'll probably get spoiled for some things that I didn't know or realize, but I'm in that point where like I think it's a little if it'll be a spoiler, it'll be more of a memory spoiler than an actual, you know what I'm saying? And then for the next book, we just neither of us can. We'll just have to be fully hands off.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to be like, oh, here goes.
Yep. But so do we want to start with the do we want to start with the little preamble, the epigraph, whatever we want to call it, or do we want to end the chapters on that? Well, I guess first, actually, the before we even get to chapter 1, there was that little the opening credits sequence.
Yes.
Which there was the fucking dude, the cover art on this one. Have you looked at it?
I have. I love the cover art of this one. Oh,
you
my
love
God.
that? it's giving me like a weird trypophobia sensation with it, dude. It's just It's like Angel and X2 with the spatula in the bathroom. Real ones know that one. It's just
No, I like it.
It's just so brutal. It's so it's hype. It's cool, but it's but so this is what I mean. So it's like the opening thoughts. I have it written at the end of the opening credits or the opening passage. But in the summary, it's written at the beginning of chapter 1. I don't know. I'm paying too much attention to this. Any other thoughts on that? Like that opening section?
Not really. I only started taking notes at chapter 1, unfortunately.
Hey, fair enough. I mean, I think that's more than reasonable. I don't think it was this opening was not as powerful as the last one with that whole Kelsier raiding the farm, like opening with raiding the farm. But the first epigraph or the first passage we get, I write these words in steel, for anything not set in metal cannot be trusted.
Yeah. That's
So how do you feel getting an Elend perspective right off the bat?
my boy. First of all, I was like King Elend Venture.
Yeah, the emotional whiplash, just the pop.
The emotional whiplash in the I was like, King Elend Venture. No, I'm so it makes sense. Like it's like, yeah, if Kelsier is no longer here, there's probably gonna be like it's probably gonna shift focus on just Vin and then someone else, and that it makes sense that someone else is Elend, and I'm very sad. I'm very happy about it. I love them so much. I love Elend. He's so not silly, but he's like he's a little bit of a loser, if you know what I mean. And I like that about a man.
He's a degenerate.
You know, he's a degenerate. Yeah.
He's like sure. He's the nerdiest degenerate in the world, where he just doesn't want to dress well or clean himself or take a shower, but he just wants to write legal documents and legislation all day.
Yeah.
Well, let me just reread this 2 more times and edit this 4 more times, and then I can sleep. I did want to take a moment there to talk about something I did clock here in this gap between Mistborn 1 and 2, and then we feel it a lot in Stormlight too. A thing that Sanderson really, really likes to do, that if I'm honest is probably the one thing I'm not a very big fan of across his writing styles, which is doing a time skip, not telling you right away that there's going to be a time skip, and letting you figure out what happened to the people as you go through the story. And it's like, you don't get to see what happened. You don't get to see how these people have changed. They just have changed now, and you'll come to understand how they have changed as you read it. And that serves almost as like a diversion away from you solving the mystery of what's going on. And it's potent. It's what gives him that ability to really smack you with shit, because you're trying to figure out what happened to the character while trying to figure out what's going on. And if I'm honest, I feel like when he's jumping between these bigger sections, he might be putting a little bit too much sauce on it. Like, obviously, this is a little bit more for the corner, but just to throw a title of a book out there, when we read through The Sunlit Man, we experienced a lot of those same emotions, right? That feeling of like, what the fuck's going on? There's just a bunch of shit that's different now. And we don't get any context beyond like 2 sentences. It's like I call it Elden Ring storytelling, or FromSoft storytelling, where it's like vaguely referenced, and it's up to you to sort of stuff. But that's the beauty of it, I guess, in a way, right?
Yeah.
There's an intentionality behind it that I can respect and I understand.
Yeah.
But I also find deeply frustrating.
No, for sure. I think it also makes sense that we don't immediately pick up after Mistborn 1.
Right.
That would have been to the book's detriment.
Right. It's even like giving us a passage, giving us like a better epilogue or something between. But I guess that's what the novellas sort of serve as, is that if there is information that he wants to be served between, he can go back and sort of make up that in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my man's doing too much. Much like Brennan Lee Mulligan, as we were speaking of before we got into the pod proper. When you start stretching yourself out that much, you start to miss out on minutia in that way. I mean, they're playing macro games. You know what I mean? They're paying attention to a macro in a big way. So the micro is going to suffer. The micro is always going to suffer when you do that, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But we also got in this the ash beginning to change colors.
Yeah.
It was like that was like a almost snowy, like white gray, now to like a more sooty dark.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on there?
Well, it's I think it was in the previous book where the Lord Ruler was like, "Oh, you don't where it was." I'm pretty sure the Lord Ruler was saying like, "No, you don't understand. I'm holding it back," and we didn't know what it was. So whatever it was that he was holding back is now like coming to the forefront of the world. So
is very very interesting. Again, the Sanderson thing of just putting all of the pieces out there right away, whether you know how important of a piece is or not. It's like you don't know how to play chess, and this dude's just pulling out pieces you have never seen before. Like, what the
I was gonna say it's more like a big puzzle, and he pulls out pieces, but you don't even know if it's a corner piece or if it's just like some piece in the middle.
Have you ever seen those puzzles where the edges are wobbly in puzzle pieces, so there's literally no way to tell? Those are for masochists. I guess so is this in One Piece though. So
yeah.
I loved Ellen for Ham coming back. My goat Ham showing up.
Your goat. The minute that Ham was like there, I was like, oh my god, it's Ollie.
There he is.
Ollie's gonna be so happy about this.
I love my Ham. Dude. And then Ellen just being like, "Don't you remember what happened in the last book?" Ham just like saying it in a very verbatim way. I thought was very funny.
That was really funny. Yeah.
And then this through the next couple of chapters, I really, really loved and kind of needed myself, honestly, which is why he does such a good job with it and probably why he did it the way he did. The crash course in allomancy that we get throughout these first couple chapters. That's
really cool. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I was like, ooh, like, I mean, we know this, but like, it's fun to, if someone accidentally picked up this book as the first one, not as the second one, that we still get a little bit like, and here's how the magic system works, and here's what happened in the previous book.
And then she pulls out her vial of metals and eats them and burns this one to do this, and you're like, oh, thank you, Sandy, I appreciate it. I did need that. There was a lot going on.
Thank you.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
very pleasant. And then the reveal of like the big antagonist right away, pretty much.
Yeah, the Watcher.
Although I was thinking more of Ellen's father, who's about to raid the entire city.
Also, but I feel like that's I have like a feeling that Ellen's father is like only he's like a diversion. I feel like there's something else, something bigger and badder that's gonna come by. That Ellen's father is just like.
Well, I mean, it's a Sanderson book, so almost certainly. But I think if we're looking at antagonists, between Straff and this Watcher figure, which we do still need to talk a little bit more about, this Watcher saves her in the next couple chapters.
Yeah,
like saves her entire life. That is I would argue the opposite of an antagonist.
I have a theory on this, but it needs to go into the spoiler corner. So you know what we're doing with it? We're taking it and we're putting it.
We're gonna put it right here. You know what you need? You need a little thing of you having you need to first add a pocket to your shirt, or maybe just pull out the vest, and it's just your PNG holding up a thing with the vest open, putting it in, and then an empty one.
I do.
That'd be a good little upgrade for you.
Funny, actually.
No, but absolutely. So hold on to that. Make sure you note that. Don't make sure you note that down, because I've put things in the drawer to pull out for later, and I fully forgot what was in there, and they just they mixed up with the soggy lettuce. It happens. So make sure you put a label on it.
I will. Thank you.
But yes, this watcher
who fights with her,
kind of
every other night.
Not fight, yeah.
They spar.
I mean, it sounds like they're going at. It sounds like they're trying to kill each other, right? Is what she's saying. It's like she's barely gotten away a couple times, and it sounds like he usually has the upper hand.
Yeah.
But then she's, and I don't know if you picked this up. There's like a weird vibe from Vin about this guy. I don't.
Oh yeah.
There's like a weird sort of like a. I don't want to put anything in your head. What are you feeling from the weird vibe? What's your take? I feel
like there might be some sort of like infatuation from Vin's side about this guy, because that's another Mistborn who's also really powerful. So like, I feel like maybe he's just like me for real.
Yeah, Vin is Ajax Night Stalker, dude.
She's a teenage girl.
Yeah, Ajax Night Stalker. Exactly. True. Exactly.
Having been a teenage girl once, I also once was an Ajax Night Stalker. It happens. And I'm really glad that we met after that phase of my life.
Hey, it happens. It happens. But there's such, it's so weird. And I remember being so put off about it my first read through. I was like, what the fuck? What is happening here?
Like, whoa, girl, what's going on here?
Now that I've got, I did have a very funny experience reading through this first chapter. I had no fucking idea who this watcher was. I was like, who was this? Who is this? Like, I couldn't remember for the life of me. I read chapter 2 and I was like, oh yeah, there it is. Right away. I literally even noted down who the fuck, what? Oh, this will be fun. And then in chapter 2, I had a thought, and then that thought made me remember who he was. They were spoiler. Sorry, he.
I kind of just assumed.
Right. I mean, it's well, you think Sanderson's gonna write a lesbian? Sanderson doesn't have the balls to make a bisexual woman.
For real. She's bisexual in my heart.
She's a child. We don't need to sexualize her yet. We're better than Ellen, okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Low blow.
No, it's okay. Because we'll get to it in a later chapter, but there's a bit later where I was like, come on, dude. Why are we entertaining this idea?
There's oh god, it's so Vin just being the most destructive. It just feels like there's a very heavy shift for Vin, and it makes sense, right? It makes a lot, but it just feels too much.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, somehow it was me who killed the Lord Ruler, but also my maybe father figure and definitely mentor Kelsier was killed in the process of overthrowing all this, and now I don't know what I'm doing, and now people are looking to me as the heir of the survivor to drop the title of this part 1. Mm-hmm. Looking to me for spiritual guidance, and I don't know, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just a teenage girl, and I get it. I get her. This is so much pressure on her. I think that would ruin anyone mentally.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, it makes sense, but I just feel like there's so much value lost in not getting to go through that journey with her. but I can also understand the vibe of like, hey, we got a lot more we got to get to. Like, so it's a difficult balance to keep, right? I just wish we could get a little bit more out of it. That's me.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the one thing I kept feeling as I was reading through this. Damn, I miss Stormlight Archives.
Me too.
It's just,
oh my god,
it's just it's too good. It's actually too good.
It is too good. If I could have my mind wiped, and like the first thing I would do is listen to Stormlight again.
No, for sure.
Oh,
because like, I mean, hey,
like represent. I haven't represent. I also need one. I need one for the head where I'm like saluting.
It's just so. It's so good.
It is. God, I haven't gone back to re-listen to Stormlight yet.
Well, I mean, we should definitely save that and get that for the pod. I think, if anything,
that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Like, I don't know. It's.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It feels weird. I don't often re-listen or rewatch things. I'm
the same.
Yeah. So it's.
But Stormlight,
like,
I do. I desperately want to.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, the only things I rewatch are way too long to rewatch. Like One Piece, I've rewatched for some reason. Like I.
Yeah. I also like sometimes I like to rewatch parts of a bigger thing. Like for example, in One Piece, I like to rewatch my favorite arcs. That like one of them being Punk Hazard, which I'm currently doing. Or when I watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna catch up and watch the last season. What I then do is just watch my like 5 favorite episodes and call it a day.
So what's for me, I could never do that. Beth will do that. She'll go jump in. She's like a Criminal Minds girly, so she'll go and just throw on any episode and go in. If I'm going to go rewatch something, I have to start from the beginning. I have to.
Again, it really depends for me on the length of it, because for One Piece, first of all, I've not ever seen the entirety of One Piece. I know what happens, but I've not seen a lot of it. You know, I've only ever
the
seen
big pieces, but you know the macro, not the micro.
I know the big pieces. Yeah, the 6 pieces, you might say.
Something like that.
Yeah, but I've never seen it in its entirety. But yeah, it's for me, One Piece is like too long to fully rewatch, because like I really don't have time to. Because I'm also also watching and doing so many other things on once all the time. So I'm like, yeah, and then also for Clone Wars, Clone Wars isn't as long, but Clone Wars I feel like drags a lot in places. Or in places where I'm like, I've seen this before and I didn't really care for it, so I'll just jump to the episodes I like, and then that's odd. I
genuinely stand by. Beth was my trial. Obviously, she's my partner, so there's a little bit of bias on her part, but I literally wanted her to have the experience of, if we spoil the big thing of One Piece, the core of One Piece, the lie that you're being told from the very beginning, and we spoil the end game of that information and watch it from the beginning, it is a completely different show, and it is one of the most interesting and engaging shows of all time, where the boring episodes that people talk about that suck and don't make it interesting, it makes every single part of it matter. It makes all of it matter in such a big, important way. I've been thinking about doing a One Piece podcast, just because I feel like there's not enough people talking about the actual like deeper meanings of things that's going on there and the realities of it, because it's just a bunch of hype assholes that are like they're not actually bringing to light like the fact that, I don't know if you ever saw this clip of I can't remember the name of these guys. It's Sea Dog VA Garp or Garnt, what I can't remember, and then another guy, and they're in Japan, and they're like these anime guys, and they have Hassan on, and they're talking about One Piece, and they try to say One Piece isn't political. Now, obviously, these guys are just incredibly media illiterate, but it's also like these guys are representative of the common anime opinion. These guys are like the most representative of the average consumer. And if that's what these people think, you don't know what's going on. You're just not paying attention.
That's true. That's true.
But but for specifically going back to Stormlight, I think doing a series, now we'd have to do some big planning to figure out exactly how long it would take, but doing a series of going through the Stormlight books up to Stormlight 6 coming out, like getting through 1 through 5 and then 6 coming out.
That would be fun.
That'd be hype.
That would be fun.
That'd be very hype.
That'd be really hype, actually.
Maybe it says good morning. You get my text?
Yay. Start the show.
Awesome. Sorry, was that tough?
Start of the show. That's what I said.
Yes, the star of the show.
The start.
Star of the show.
Yes.
Want to say hi? Okay. That's fine. All right, I love you. She said she doesn't want to be on camera.
That's okay. Yeah, that would be hype. I would be so done for that.
Maybe we can well, so what? If it's supposed to be 2031, right?
Yeah. That's I think like we sorry, I just saw Onion's tail in the background.
Yeah. Onion, he exists somewhere.
I mean, I was gonna say, depending on how long it takes us to get through Mistborn, which I think we could probably, I don't know, I don't want to put like a hard. Well, I'll say we'll discuss it when we're in the ether, so off pod.
Let me well, let's also just take a quick look, right? So there's, I mean, we can kind of vaguely map it out, right? I think we've been enjoying the sort of pace of 2 episodes per part. That seems to be like a good gap, but it looks like part 2's got a big ol' section. So we might want to break that into 3. So I mean, so if we're doing so if we're counting this week, so week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, and then we could finish part 6 in epilogue week 12. So it'd take us 12 weeks to get through Mistborn if we do it weekly and break it up into sections roughly as big as the section we just tackled.
Yeah.
Then any like delays or breaks, and then honestly, so if we were to take a delay or a break, we could just group those sections together into the next section. You know what I mean? True. So I mean, rough estimates, nothing set in stone. It's not like we're making this for anybody but us right now. Again, this is just backlog for people to go and watch if they ever get bored enough.
I'm just saying, like, also, depending on how quickly we, because I think I would like to finish one of this Mistborn before we like do
go back to Stormlight. Yeah, because what would be hype? What would be really cool if we did one Stormlight a year? Because if it's to 2031,
that would be really cool. That would be fun. I'd be down for that. Because Stormlight is also so much longer.
Yep. We could even do Stormlight in bigger sections since we'd listened to it before. You know what I mean?
True.
Since it will be a sort of more re-listen for us. And that one, I think we could even go into as like we'd still want to do spoiler free and spoiler full. We'll figure it out. That's ether combo.
Yeah. But where were we?
Chapter 1 still. Is there anything? Chapter 1, I did have one thing. I just found it so funny. Again, talking about like this whole vibe being very D&D-esque. Sanderson being a very D&D-esque storytelling. It's the most D&D thing in the world of a D&D crew running a city.
Yeah.
Just silly shit. Actually, we tried to run that campaign.
It was really fun for me to see that they still refer to each other as crew.
Right. Yes. You know, King Ellen Venture be like, get the gang together.
Yeah, we're getting the band back together.
Straight up. So hype.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Have anything else for chapter 1? Anything of note?
No. I did have like when Ellen was like God Emperor, I was like, God Emperor.
Dude, say Paul Atreides shows up, kills Ellen with a knife. Paul Atreides is the Watcher.
No.
Watcher takes the hood off. It's Timothy Chalamet.
No. Do you imagine Timothy Chalamet in any of the Cosmere shows or?
Yeah, actually, you know who Timmy would play great. Timmy would make a really good wit.
Yeah, I was also thinking it.
Timmy would fuck up wit, dude.
He would make a really good wit, actually.
Especially, have you seen any clips from Marty Supreme?
No, I haven't.
Do you know what Marty Supreme's about?
Vaguely. I vaguely say, like, seen a TikTok for
elevator pitch, worst, most assholish ping pong player of all time. Just like the biggest asshole ping pong player of all time. So Timothy Chalamet's playing an asshole. It's perfect, dude. It's perfect.
I'd look at some clips.
It's so fun.
He would make a really good wit. Oh,
because it's like Uncut Gems but ping pong. That's the vibe, because it's the Uncut Gems guy.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems. God, so fucking good. It's so good. I'm just imagining Tim, especially now he's getting a little bit older, so he's starting to get the more. I can see it. I can see it. But
yeah, fuck, I can.
We already kind of talked a little bit about chapter 2, but we do have.
I love chapter 2.
We do have the little epigraph to start us off.
Yes.
I've begun to wonder if I'm the only sane man left. Can the others not see? They have been waiting so long for their hero to come, the one spoken of in Terrace prophecies, that they quickly jump between conclusions, presuming that each story and legend applies to this one man.
I found that so interesting. Because yeah, I guess if you've been waiting for that long and there's someone that that even a little bit resembles one of your legends, is like it's immediately the guy from all of them, you know?
I mean, funny enough, talking about God Emperor, talking about Dune, it's the idea of planting a seed and letting that grow and evolve and become these legends and mythologies of you go to a place far enough into the past and tell them a made-up story. They will create a religion out of it. That's how religion's born, which is why it's so crazy to me this guy's still a Mormon, but I digress. You can write, you know this, you acknowledge this, yet you're still a Mormon. Oh, sorry. What a fight. What a kick-ass fight to open it off.
Fight! Oh my god, she's so kick-ass and I love her so much.
Here's a question. Do you think she's at like the Kelsier level yet?
I don't think so. I don't think she's there
eight
yet.
on one. With just one help.
She did have help from the Watcher.
With a little help. She did get some help.
A little help.
So does Kelsier. Kelsier's got a whole gang behind him.
Yeah, true. I think she's on the cusp of being there, but like not yet. I think what her problem is she doubts herself too much to be there, because Kelsier had full confidence in his abilities, and Vin is like, how did I do this? How did I even, you know, she's like still too unsure of herself.
It's like she's unsure of herself, not her abilities, though, because she's kind of like, I'm the best that ever did this about her Mistborn powers, but then she's like, she doubts herself, not like her ability to use her power, because she's like, I was trained by Kelsier, I can do this shit, and then she's like, oh, I fucked up, and then Watcher comes in and she's like, okay, no, never mind, we're cool again. Oh yeah, and then we get Orsure coming back, and their weird like sort of tension vibes going on there.
Yeah, I get that she's like still really fucked up about the fact that he ate Kelsier.
He ate him.
Yeah, but like I love how much she hates him. Like they clearly dislike each other so much. There's a
kind of fun comparison going on with Vin and Orsure, and then Elend and Dachshund.
And dogs, yeah. True. Yeah, where they're like, we're valuable to each other, but we don't like it.
Yeah, it's I guess in each dynamic, Vin is Dox and Elend is Orsure. Because Vin is looking at Orsure the way Dox is looking at Elend, like a
is looking at
you.
Elend. Yeah, like you for real. Fuck you. You're such a terrible
so
creature.
Much anger. There's so much hate.
There
like
is.
right off the bat.
There is. Oh, it's awful.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
How dare you?
Didn't mute my phone. Beth got a present. It's so and at the end, oh yeah, and then they start like this is where we get the weird vibes, the really weird vibes from the Watcher, or with Vin from the Watcher.
Yeah.
And then we get immediately after that Vin. There's some line in there where she literally is talking about she is more worried about Elend getting hurt than her dying.
Yeah.
Which is just like,
it's like, ooh,
that's
baby,
tough.
That's tough.
I get it though. I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Girly pop's doing what you got to do.
Yeah.
Chapter 3.
It really doesn't help that they love each other, because I think Elend is the same way the other way around, where he's like, no, nothing can happen to my girl, he's so worried. They're so cute.
It's it's the very weird vibes of Sanderson of like, why are you so good about writing teenage romance? Why are you so good at that? But I mean, John Green's the same, right? Like, it's that weird thing where we were all teenagers at one point, right? I can understand it, but
with Sanderson specifically, like, why are you so good at writing like a teenage romance also from the girl's perspective? Because we said last book, like, he's way too good at writing a teenage girl.
Well, we did talk about in the World Convid. Well, actually, I didn't talk too much about this. This is the one thing I didn't talk about a lot with the World Convid. Was he was talking about his sort of process of how he writes and the way that he writes things. And what he does is he starts out by, when he's getting into a topic, say like medals or writing like a teenage girl, the thing that he starts with as a research point is finding an online rant where someone says, this is what everyone gets wrong about this thing. And going and finding someone's like, well, it's actually like, and it's like a whole thing. And then he, based off of that, and then some other preliminary research that he does, like a basic one, not a deep dive yet, takes that, goes and writes with that, creates off of that and that research. Then after he does that, he releases it to alpha readers. And those alpha readers are specialists. These are the people where it's like in Skyward, he was sending them to like fighter pilots and physics people and astronomers. In Stormlight, they were sending it to like sword fighters and political experts and those sorts of things. And I imagine for this one, it was probably sent to a great deal of women to be like, hey, no, motherfucker. Like, that this is the core of Sanderson is he is not the only one writing this. He's the one that outlined everything and has all the big movements, but he has teams of experts helping him on all of these books. That's where a lot of his, like, the value of his work comes from, is the depth of his resources to have alpha readers and beta readers at the level of quality that they are at and the level of dedication they are to him, right? Again, he's like the modern Tolkien. So he's got like this army of super nerds that are specialists in all these different fields. I would not be surprised if people have gone into a field of research in hopes of getting to be an alpha reader for Sanderson. I'm not joking. I could see a world. I could see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that's likely it, but also watching you, Sandy. Anyone check the Epstein files for him yet? I just had that thought.
Don't say that.
Hey, listen, dog. I'm not joking. I just had that real thought. I'm not joking. I doubt it. I don't think he's one of those.
I feel like we would have heard about it. I feel like we would have heard about it.
That's true. It would have blown the fuck up. Like, did you? Slight tangent. I'm sorry. Did you see the guy that inspired Jurassic Park is in there? The guy who has the little staff with Amber, with the mosquito in it. The guy who inspired that character, and now he's banned from DinoCon. The DinoCon people were like, anyone associated with the Epstein files are not allowed to look at our Triceratopses. It's not allowed. I don't know why I find that so funny. That's just ridiculous to me. It is, though.
Did you see that? Apparently, Five Nights at Freddy's was in the Epstein files.
What? What do you mean? What does that mean? What does that statement mean? The business was on his island?
I think there was a bit where it was like someone, a YouTube account associated with Epstein commented on a Five Nights at Freddy's theory video.
Well, I'm sure, Octavius, they needed something to entertain the kids.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, that's not funny. That's not funny.
It's allowed to be funny. It's terrible. It's awful. It's a little funny. It's not funny that it's happened. That joke is funny.
That reminds me of a TikTok comment that was like, wasn't Freddie Mercury a serial killer? And then someone commented like, what? And then the person replied, oh no, sorry, I was thinking of Freddy Fazbear.
That's insane. That is insane. I'm sorry. No, I got the lead singer of Queen confused with Freddy Fazbear. That's crazy, dog. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Car, back on track.
Back on track. Fuck. Sorry.
Anything else from chapter 2? Anything major from the fight that caught your eye?
No. I was just really excited to see Vin kick ass.
No, so hype, and then kick ass, and then bite her lip as she looks up at a dude just wearing a cloak. Just the idea of a man getting her fucking quivering.
Well, she's with Ellen, I'll have you know.
Yeah, that makes it a little worse. Chapter 3. Okay, I was checking the symbols because I realized the chapters have symbols again, but all of the symbols so far have just been numbers.
Okay. At
least for the chapters. Hold on, let's go back. We'll go back at the end and look at the part 1 in the book symbols. How about that? Epigraph, chapter 3. My brethren ignore the other facts. They cannot connect the other strange things that are happening. They are deaf to my objections and blind to my discoveries. I'll be real. I don't remember who is writing these. I remember something about the end of this, about the reveal. There's one part of that I remember.
I think they say it.
They say a name.
Next chapter, they say a name. Yeah.
But you know, I mean, like the context of everything, we get to know. We do find this out in this book, I believe.
Yep.
But chapter 3, we get some more politicking.
Yeah, and also we get Vin and Emmy really cute. They're so cute. So cute.
It's a very funny, like very very Batman energy from Vin. I'm realizing just like the thudding on the roof, and then Ellen looks up. It's like, I leave the balcony open.
For real.
There's a door. I don't expect me to come through the door. She's like frantically searching the fucking room.
I get it though. I get it. She's like, at any moment someone could come out and kill him, and then, who knows?
It is an interesting sort of a through line of her being very much like a guard dog, and then forcing Orsher to become a guard dog.
To become a guard dog, that's true.
Sad face, by the way, very uncomfy. Had to skip over some sections there.
Yeah, I was like, she's getting a dog. Oh, she's getting a dog.
And she's like,
I was like,
be a dog.
dog.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, hey, fucked up girl.
She's getting a little bit of that Kelsier brutality in her. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot beyond acknowledging how cute everything was that was going on. And
she refused Ellen's marriage proposal.
Yeah, oh, true, very true. Yeah, she's like, nope, no thanks, nope. It's yeah. How do you feel? Talk to me.
I think it's valid given that they have only known each other for about 2 years at this point, because the majority of the first book took over place over the span of the year, and he's only really known the real her for about a year. So it's valid on her part that she's like, maybe not. I don't think that's the reason why she said no. She probably said no for another angsty some angsty reason or other.
So almost certainly.
But
both can be true.
But it's valid on her part, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's also not the most romantic proposal of all time.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get married? Like, here? What? Okay, sure, dude.
Oh, this is another one for the spoiler corner. The thing in the mists.
Yes.
I have 2 theories on that for the spoiler corner.
Well, we do have a phrase that was thrown around a lot in the last book. You remember? There's like a type of monster that we didn't really get to see a lot of.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Oh, I'm completely blank on it.
Mistwraiths.
Mistwraiths, yes.
Now, I believe, did we get the connection in the last book between, did we get the explanation of what Chondras are in the last book? I'm pretty sure we did, right?
Oh, I think so. That they're kind of grown-up Mistwraiths, quote unquote.
That's right. So it's they're evolved Mistwraiths, right? I believe the comparison that gets made, it's if we called you a monkey. It's that's not what we are. We're not that. So it does sound like this is different. This was like a ghost, right? Not the weird amalgam blob thing.
It was it was as if I think it was made out of the mists. And again, I have 2 theories on this, but yeah, I'll put that. That's
So
here.
I'll be fully real. I don't remember, right? So I also want to take. We'll hold it for the drawer. We'll hold it for the corner.
Yeah.
But
I'll put it next to the lettuce.
There's a specific phrasing that is used in it. It's not made of mist. The mist is lapping and catching around it.
Yes.
It's it's standing there, but it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I digress. Yes, the strange figure. And then of course my goat Ham shows back up.
You wrote I literally have written down in my notes, it's you, Ollie, it's you.
He just shows up and is like, hey, by the way, just in case you didn't know. What a man, what a mighty good Ham.
I love him.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4.
Yes. Before we jump in to, oh god, no, my real goat. I love Ham. My real goat is Sazin.
Your real goat is Sazin.
My goat is Sazin.
Your real goat is Sazin.
I am more Ham.
I was like, ooh, Sazin POV.
I am more Ham.
You love Sazin.
He's just, but before.
He's amazing.
The epigraph. Perhaps they are right. Perhaps I am mad or jealous or simply daft. My name is Quan, philosopher, scholar, trader. I am the one who discovered Alendi, and I am the one who first proclaimed him to be the hero of ages. I am the one who started this all.
No, I think I remember. I think I remember what Quan was about.
Oh yeah?
I think or I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Cause no, I don't think we get to know that yet. I think that's a spoiler thing.
You might know more about Quan than I do then. And I've got Quan's page pulled up. I'm trying to find it. No, yeah, Quan is mentioned in the first book.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, then that was...
Let me control F.
Was that something different?
Yeah, Quan, the writer of the journal, who ends up not being the Lord Ruler, Alendi, as yes,
yeah, and then
writes about Quan and Quan being the one who betrays him.
Yeah.
Yep, chapter 15 from back in Mistborn 1. I don't know why Quan betrayed me. Even still, this event haunts my thoughts. He was the one who discovered me. He was the Terrorist philosopher who first called me the hero of ages. It seems ironically surreal that now, after his long struggle to convince his colleagues, he is the only major Terrorist holy man to preach against my reign.
Yeah.
And then he shows up again in chapter 19. Then chapter 29. Yeah, here I'll read the chapter 29 passage here because I feel like this feels important. The others all think I should have had Quan executed for betraying me. To tell the truth, I'd probably kill him in this moment if I knew where he'd gone. At the time, however, I just couldn't do it. The man had become like a father to me. To this day, I don't know why he suddenly decided that I wasn't the hero. Why did he turn against me, denouncing me to the entire conclave of worldbringers? Would he rather that the deepness win? Surely, if I'm not the right one, as Quan now claims, my presence at the Well of Ascension couldn't be worse than what will happen if the deepness continues to destroy the land. As the last mention of Quan in book 1.
Okay. How do you spell him? How do you spell his name?
Kwaan. Careful, don't. You're.
I hate that.
You're getting into dangerous territory if you start searching stuff.
No, it's just for my notes.
Yes, Kwaan.
Because I wrote it with the Q. You know.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same with Docs and Ham being 2 M's. Well, Ham makes sense because it's Hammond.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, we get we get Sazed. We get a reference directly to a copper mine, which is the wiki that we use to read the summaries, which I find very funny. That's the name of the website, is the Copper Mine, which is just a storage of data.
Yeah, that's really fun, actually. That we know that now.
Yes, now we get to see it actually in use. His medical copper mine, so he's got other ones as well. So this is just our Cosmere copper mine.
Yes.
I mean, oh my Tavius. Copper's a conductor and used in a lot of computer parts.
Oh my god, I'm gonna.
Oh, that's fucking good. That's good.
Clever. That's clever. Props to the people who run the website.
They did a good job with it. I actually don't know who hosts this. I'd be curious.
Probably have an impressive copper.
Yes, and then we start learning about the daytime mists.
Yes. Oh my god. I love this chapter so much, I'll say. About the copper mind.
I just remembered. I think I'm putting together things. I still don't know. That's the best part about this, because I haven't read book 3 yet. So I don't have all the info yet. But there are pieces, especially since we've read Stormlight and we know some bigger pieces that I'm starting to I'm seeing the chessboard again. I'm beginning to visualize the chessboard once more. But yes, these strange daytime mists, strange deaths, as if they're being jerked in twists and crumpled, and then they just die.
Yeah. Might that be, maybe a return of that deepness that they talked about in the like very ancient texts that Lindy talked about in the know that whatever the ruler was holding back is back.
I mean, if that's the case, I think it's pretty safe to assume that is the deepness, is it not? Again, I don't know.
Probably.
This is me speculating. That makes the most sense, is it not?
Yeah. I'm also just speculating. Yeah, it's like it's got to be
right. Maybe it is something else though. Whatever, like whatever they're calling the deep. Because again, the deepness is something else. We know that, but
yeah.
Well, I mean, it is the deepness is the deepness, but it's Cosmere. And then the Hadaf, I did want to click on this, the Hadaf, see what they had on it. It's literally it. This is the only reference to Hadaf in all of the Cosmere. That's it. That's it
God
right there.
Damn.
You know what? Based. Good for Sanderson.
Yeah.
Sometimes you throw a thread out there and it doesn't go anywhere. It's just kind of there for being there.
Yep. Fair enough.
How you feeling about these extra mysteries being tacked on top of all this other bullshit we're dealing with?
I love it. I like for me it's like the more weird stuff that he's throwing at me, the better.
Fair. I mean, yeah, that's the Sanderson classic, right? Just a big old fucking
just a big old like pile of weird stuff that we then get to figure out as time goes on.
Have you ever seen a salad spinner? Do you know what that is? If I say that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You put the you put the lettuce and it's like a washable thing, and you can rinse all the lettuce and all the foliage, and then you put it in a thing and press and it spins it. So if you think about it like this is stick with me here. This is crazy.
Okay.
So all of the leaves and the lettuce are like the story bits, all of the little threads and everything. And when you start spinning, everything's kind of mixing up. Everything's like moving around and mixing with each other. But after a little bit, after like, about a part or maybe a part and a half, everything starts to stick to the sides. And you're not able to go and explore these other options because you're getting sucked into one little storyline because you're spinning too fast now. And there's too many things. So all you can do is hold on to this one little section of the leaves. But there's all these other leaves around you and you can see them. But you're spinning too fast, dude. And that's what it's like to read Brandon Sanderson. I realized as I started, I was like, wait, this is weirdly accurate. But I love spinning in that salad spinner, man. It's a great time.
Oh, me too. A
lot of food related analogies in this podcast.
What? Yeah. The lettuce that hasn't been
not soggy yet
in the drawer.
If you seal it good enough, it'll stay not soggy long enough. But we're gonna go look at that soggy lettuce here in a little bit. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Anything else from chapter 4?
I found the entire thing where Caesar is like, where it's like, why wouldn't the people want back what's been taken from them? I found that really interesting. It's like, yeah, like I guess it's like I've lost. I haven't lost it. No. Okay, wait. I haven't. It was flying away from me. Now I've caught it. It's like, yeah, like there's histories that you might want to have back, but like in the moment, like there's so much else going on that what you want to focus on is to survive, and to survive, like your first priority is to survive. And then everything else can come after that.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I found that really. It's. Oh, I'm excited to see what Sazed gets up to. This book.
Right. It's this is where we see Sazed really come into the light as a main character. That I will tell you. I mean, clearly we're getting him as a perspective, right? So
yes.
Is this our first Sazed perspective?
I'm pretty sure this is our first
I think it is.
perspective.
I believe it is.
Yep.
Well, No, spoiler corner. I'll save that.
Okay.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
Our epigraph.
Oh.
And I am the one who betrayed Alendi, for I know that he must never be allowed to complete his quest. So it seems like Quan knew a little something.
Yeah.
Came into some amount of understanding. Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So many characters mentioned in this one. Holy shit. Yeah, this is where we get the lady heir, the reveal of the heir of the survivor.
Yeah.
Kelsier's new church kind of seems to have grown some pretty good
Yeah. I'm
stock.
I think I'm kind of like, I agree with Vin, where she was like, could Kelsier have known what this is going to like kick into motion, his like martyrdom and his like, you know, his the way he went out and the way he planned all of it. It's like, was this on purpose? Was this like, you know, did he think about that at all, or did he just think about his goal? Like,
It's very interesting. And then that pressure hitting her and seeing how she's react again, giving us a little more context into how and why she's become the way that she is now. A little bit more insight. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense, definitely.
And again, I like the way he reveals it. I just think it could be done a little bit cleaner. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm a picky bitch. I'm aware I'm a picky bitch. It's okay. And then we also get our first taste of a new allomantic metal.
Yes.
Or I guess more specifically, Vin gets a new taste of an allomantic metal.
Yes. Oh.
Duralumin.
Well, you don't know what it does yet.
We don't. It does anything. We do not. But we could play a little game.
True.
So we know one thing about all of these allomantic metals. They are opposites of each other.
They're opposites of each other.
It's push and pull. It's flare and subside. What do you think duralumin does?
Oh.
And I'll pull it up, because I don't know for sure either.
Wait, what was the... I completely forget what the 11th... No, the 11th metal showed...
Yeah, the 11th metal was not that. The 11th metal was an alloy of gold, I think.
Was it?
If I remember right. I can't remember. We'll look that up.
Wasn't atium the alloy of gold?
We'll look it up in a second. Let's start here. Aluminum was a secret metal, and they say this. It was being kept secret by the steel ministry.
Oh yes,
because the steel ministry shove it into her fucking mouth when they kidnap her, and it sucks all of the metals.
Yeah, that sucked all of the metal out. So maybe Duralumin? Was it Duralumin?
Mm-hmm. Duralumin.
Yeah. Duralumin maybe enhance it? Like, if it's maybe the alloy to aluminum, it might just like enhance all of the metal that you're already burning.
That is 100% exactly correct.
Yeah.
Like verbatim, an allomancer burning duralumin is able to greatly enhance other metals they are burning. That is the verbatim verbiage on Coppermind, and I'm not joking. That's fire. Good job, man.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. Let me go look this up, just that way we can be correct. That's right. Yeah, gold. She uses gold, and that's what lets her see the past.
Yeah.
It is an alloy of gold.
Atium.
No, not atium. Where is atium?
No, not atium. What is the alloy of atium then?
As far as I'm not currently seeing one, but this is a different chart. Hold on, I believe that's on there it is. Atium does not have an alloy.
Oh, fascinating.
Wait, no, there it is. It does have an alloy. It's just different. I had to go look at a thing. It is. I just got some spoilers, but that's okay. It's it's mechanical spoilers, not narrative spoilers. So I think it's okay. It's mechanics that we know of, and if I'm honest, I kind of already assumed, but it confirms us something. So the 11th metal that Kelsier had, I think, was gold, wasn't it?
No.
It was a different one because how does she burn? Why does she burn gold and get gold? Because that was like a weird different thing. Because she burns it and it doesn't work, right?
I think she was like counting in her head how many like Kelsier was showing her, and then she was like, there's another one. I think. I'm pretty sure she burns it the first time with Kelsier because she's like, there's one that you're hiding from me. Show me.
That's right.
And then she burns gold for the first time.
So gold lets you reveals your past self. So you see a past version of yourself.
Of yourself. Yeah.
When you burn atium, you see someone else's future or the things around you's futures.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So those are different. Right?
So there's also but then there's got to also be an alloy to gold that shows you your future, and an alloy to atium that shows you someone else's past.
That is the 11th metal.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember now because she then saw the Lord Ruler's past.
Rashik.
What a name.
What a name indeed. But again, he's just using actual metals, which is kind of fun. There's
that is really fun.
The one for gold, it's a real one. We've used it in Minecraft. It's Electrum.
Oh. We've used it in modded Minecraft. Electrum. Yes.
Mod. Yes, very true. That's stuff for the future. I was just reading like, what are these? I was like, I don't know what that means yet. It's just I'm looking at a chart of I'm looking at mechanics. I'm like, I don't even know what that means yet, dog. I can't know what that means. Oh, shut the fuck up. That's cool.
What is?
Nothing. Spoilers. Definitely just spoiled myself a little bit on something. Again, mechanical spoiler. I'll tell you about it in the spoil corner. That one we will break out for the corner.
Okay.
At the end here, and we're almost there, so it's okay. So that was our Alvomantic sort of left turn there.
We would discuss it a bit with the dog. I imagine you don't want to go over that again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, besides not the specifics of the dog, but Orshure's sort of like uncomfortability of like, I'm a person, and she's like, no, you're not.
That was crazy. Also, I liked the bit where Vin was at the vendor at the dog vendor, and he's like, you want cute puppy, yes? And she was like, no, I want the biggest, scariest dog that you have. And he's like, no, you want small puppy.
She gets it herself. No, she's a bad bitch.
Gets it herself.
Ellen's got good taste.
That's true. Which brings me to... Oh my god! Which brings me to the conversation that she has with Ellen, where they talk about love, and then he's like, "Oh, not even Kelsier." I'm like, Kelsier was at least twice her age. Calm down.
Disagree. I've seen it. There's a real. I mean, especially as an older man, himself and seeing the thing that was the debate of like pulling her away and aside. And we even saw it from her. There was like a weird mix 'em up of what is this emotion, and it eventually landed on dad. It did land on this like adoptive father figure, but it did not start there. And Elend being Elend and Vin being Vin, I imagine aren't exactly the most open communicatively. So I can understand that perspective, especially of like, this guy's literally Jesus Christ, right? He is this world's Jesus. And you were hanging out with Jesus. So how am I supposed to compete with literally Jesus Christ? You know, so I can understand. I can understand at the very least. I can also understand if you cannot, because I think, much like you were once a teenage girl, I was once a teenage boy. And that is a very, although Ellen is older than that, you're kind of a teenage boy until you're like 23, if we're real. That's like chemically. If we're honest, I still feel like a teenager. Like I kind of mentally sit. I mean, we all do, right? That's the secret of the world, is we're all kids trying to figure it the fuck out. Like,
true.
But I can at least understand. Is there anything else from chapter 5 there before we head off to the spoiler section?
No, that's about all.
Brilliant. I don't think there was enough spoilers to warrant an entire separate episode. So I think we can just kind of annex off this back section as the spoiler drawer. So if you do not want spoilers, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Cosmere Book Club. I have been Vezin, as always, with me.
I have been the Pixel, because as the famous Lupin once said, everyone deserves a the in front of their name. Thank you so much for watching.
Now, is that spoilers? See ya, everybody.
No,
take it easy.
Lupin is in the first book of Stormlight.
But we don't get to know why he calls himself the. And this isn't a Stormlight podcast, my friend. I'm joshing. I'm fucking with you. It's fine. But now let's go ahead and
it's destroyed.
You can still do your bit. It's fine. It's not that deep. We pull out. We'll pull out the soggy lettuce now. Slap it on the table. Welcome to the spoiled corner, the spoiled drawer, whatever we end up calling this bitch.
Watcher is. Sorry.
Go ahead.
You were going to say?
No, go ahead.
Okay. The Watcher is ruined. There, I said it. I'm convinced the Watcher is ruined.
Do you think then it's like Reen under the hood, or do you think it's like a different form?
I don't think necessarily it's Reen. I think if it was Reen, he would that would fuck, or like that would. I'm not sure if Vin would trust Reen. I think it's someone else. I think it's a different kind of avatar or whatnot that Rune's manifesting as. But I'm convinced that this is my theory, and if not, I'm going to I don't know, eat a broom or something.
There's some very interesting. Picking up. Oh, awesome. Sounds good. Grab some grub. Love you. Sorry, she's leaving. It's very interesting. I'm keeping as hard of a poker face as I can to give you literally nothing. Because I do not want to confirm or deny anything for you beyond if you want me to tell you if you have sniped. So I'm going to confirm absolutely nothing.
Okay. I don't think I want you to confirm anything for me. I want to keep this theory close to my heart, and then either be like, yes, I knew it, or I don't know, shoot myself in the back of the head if I was wrong.
It was a wild jump there from the broom to the gun, but we'll let it slide. The mist, the thing in the mist.
Thing in the mist. I am convinced it's either also some form of ruin, or it's Kelsier.
I'm torn because I genuinely don't remember. So I'm debating if I even want to throw my guesses out, because there is a chance that I do just spoil it, and there's like a synapse that's sitting there that's not connected, that is sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm torn between two.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to throw my guesses out?
Please throw your guesses out there. I will, if they're just guesses, I will just treat them as guesses.
These are just guesses, so I truly do not know. It's either, I believe in my heart of hearts, is either Kelsier. Right away, right?
Yeah.
It's standing. Yeah. It's on the rooftop after a big fight. It's like stand there kind of ominously, but then there's no like acknowledgement of the framing or the height or anything that I could see like drawing a similarity that could be there. But maybe he wants to really draw out the long con, so he's not going to put it there. So it's either Kelsier or a terrible monster that's going to try to kill her and murder her, and she's going to die horrififically and terribly. It's one of those two, and I don't know which, and they both feel equally right.
I'm convinced that I'm very convinced that it's not a monster. I'm very sad. I think my main guess is it's Kelsier because of what we know about Kelsier just in general. But
we're in the spoil corner. We can say he's alive.
We know that he survived, that he's in like the spiritual, or the that he survives, quote unquote.
Yeah. He persists. We'll say
he persists.
He insists upon himself.
He insists upon himself. Sorry, that's really funny.
I thought that was good. I like that.
Yeah, he insists upon himself.
He does a little bit. He kind of insisted himself upon an entire city of people.
Yeah, and also kind of drawing or thinking back to Stormlight 5, that beginning bit where Thydekar Kelsier came to visit Gavilar. No.
Yep.
Not Gavilar. Wasn't Gavilar the son?
Yep.
Gap was the son.
Gavinor's the son.
Gavinor's son, yeah, Gavilar. I hate this man so much. I forgot his name.
What's the son? No, because Gavinor's the grandson. Gavilar's the Dalinar's brother. Who was the son that dies in the book?
Fuck. That's fuck.
King Elhokar.
Elhokar.
You got me there. Thank you. No, thank you. I don't get there if you don't say L. I never get there. You never give me L.
I can't believe that we forgot Elhokar.
What do you mean you can't believe? He died in book 2 and he gets referenced a little bit in 5.
He died in book 3.
That's how little I care about him. The fact, I'll say this, because I never got to really get it off. No, I am. No.
Your endgame, your book 5 endgame was that he comes back.
He should have. It was a better move. It was a better fucking move than what they did. It would have been cooler if it was Elhokar. It would have hit way harder if it was Elhokar. He should have kidnapped that fucking grandson, not given him back, kept him through the next fucking book, made us fight Elhokar, and then use Gavinor in the next one. You have any idea how brutal that would have been? He's a pussy for not doing it, and I stand by it. What? Where's Elhokar gonna show up? Because we know that motherfucker's not gone. He's gotta be as infused as Kelsier, probably, right? Dude died as he was swearing an oath. That's the most infused a person can be in the most heavily saturated area in the Cosmere. Like, there's no shot he didn't persist. So where the fuck is he? And if he's just gone, that is the most wasted piece I've ever seen. Oh my god, dude, that's been in my brain for so long. Oh my god.
I just opened the floodgates on that one.
Yeah, straight up. No, dude, Elhokar is because he's such a fucking sick character. He's such a loser, and he becomes so cool. And then he dies brutally, and then he never shows up again. It might be one of the hardest deaths in the entirety of the Cosmere.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely. That was brutal.
He's swearing his oath, holding his fucking son, and he gets stabbed through the back by the traitor of... Oh my god, dude. This is what I mean. Mistborn wishes, and maybe book 3 is gonna put us here. Maybe book 3 is gonna give me 2 full arms of goosebumps. It might, but books 1 and 2 haven't done it for me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Sorry. Left
No,
turn
you're
back.
okay.
Back on track.
Where were we?
We were talking your guess with the Watcher, and then we were just talking what were we talking about before Elcar? I digress.
Oh yeah, we were talking about because I was calling back to book 5
yes,
with
that's
Gavilar
right.
and
Ghost
Kelsey are
Bloods.
coming to visit him as the this thing. It was like a misty kind of like, I don't know if it was misty.
No, it was like
it
it was like a hologram, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a hologrammy, but like if maybe that's like, maybe that is mist. Maybe Gavilar just doesn't really like register it as mist, and Kelsier kind of like is trying to figure out like appearing in the mist, you know?
I want to see if I can find. I'm desperately searching to see the specific
Phrasing.
yeah. This is the Way of Kings prologue. I don't want the Way of Kings prologue. I need Knights of Wind and Truth. It's in there somewhere. Here it is. Found it. Somebody quoted it in a fucking the 17th shard, which is, by the way, another spoiler thing. The 17th shard is an organization within the Cosmere that is apparently like working to either prevent or cause the joining of the shards. I don't remember which. I think it might be preventing. I think that group of people, there's that group of 3 guys in Knights of Wind and Truth that we were like, who the fuck are these guys associated with? I believe those guys were 17th shard.
Yeah.
So there's a wiki or a forum that is called the 17th shard where people talk about the Cosmere and plan things and talk about what's going on.
Yes, that's fun. That's fun.
So, I just read through the draft, and this Kelsier is supposed to be, and then explains the thing that I know that you don't 100% know yet about what's going on with him. And it's like, how does he show up on Roshar? Anyone answer with questions, please. This guy responds, that is 100% a Sion. They can show a face, so that's why it's not an entire body. It's the cloak. It's a light weaving. He didn't look normal at all. He was all blue. Here's the quote. Thydakar remained still for a moment, then with an audible sigh reached up with gloved hands and took down his hood. Gavilar froze, for despite their several interactions, he'd never before seen the man's face. It was blue. Was he Amian? No. Natin? No. This was a softer, glowing blue. And then he highlights this section. Like Thydakar was made entirely of white-blue light. He was younger than Gavilar had imagined in his younger middle years, not the wizened elder he'd seemed. And he had a large spike, also blue, through one eye. The point jutted out of the back of his skull.
Okay, so it's a Sion.
So it is a Sion projection. It is not him using some cool mist power, unfortunately.
Unfortunate, but I still that doesn't like entirely disprove
not at all. Certainly not.
You know, but yeah, okay, that's good to know.
That's
unfortunate. I'm really sad about that now, but you know,
we gotta make sure we know, we get our facts right as we conjecture.
Naturally.
The thing that I went and saw that I had spoiled for myself slightly. which I believe we had gotten spoiled for us separately, independently. And I've heard Sanderson use this term a couple of times in the things that I've watched of him. Atium and the 11th metal, which we have not had named yet, but is called malatium, are both god metals.
Oh, yes. I think we've talked about this before.
Yes, they are god metals of ruin. And so it seems like every shard has materials in the Cosmere that resonate with the shard.
With the shard. Okay. Interesting.
The other very cool, very niche, this is probably mentioned once in some other book somewhere random. A Duralumin spike can store connection.
Oh.
Which is the power that Dalinar uses as in his oath pack. That the special what's the special one? Oh my god.
Bondsmith.
Thank you, Bondsmith. That Bondsmiths have the power of connection. Duralumin spikes can hold connection if ferrochemists can store connection into a Duralumin spike. It's just a very niche interaction, but that's really cool.
That's really cool.
So I bet that means each metal of the ferrochemy allomancy sort of circle tree is able to store a different surge binding.
Yeah, true.
Or aspect of surge binding, right? Because it's gravity, adhesion, all those ones.
Yeah, which makes sense that kind of like all these different powers are interconnected because they come from the same god. They all come from Adenasium.
Exactly. This again is just Sanderson getting to do what every writer's always wanted to do, but never has the resources to. I'm so jealous because it's the coolest thing in the world. I want to do it so bad for Stroden. I want to do it so bad for Stroden, dude.
One day.
Is there anything else in the spoiler corner that we wanted to visit? Did you want to hear the thing that I was kind of cooking, but it is a little bit, it's edging more on spoilers?
Yeah.
So we know, you and I know about Ruin and Harmony. We know about the shards.
Ruin and Preservation.
Preservation, thank you. And then how they become Harmony.
They become Harmony
at some point. And what happens when when shards merge and we know something's building and something's coming. So we know that the Lord Ruler was likely a sliver of some kind.
Yes.
We've kind of landed on that. But if he was holding back the deepness, what makes more sense? If he was a shard of the deepness and using that connection with the deepness to hold it back, or if he was actually a shard of preservation and was holding it back via the combative power. And basically I see two roads, right? So it's like the deepness is kind of combating Ruin is battling preservation in Scadrial. That's like the thing that's happening. Right?
Yeah.
With whatever this mists are, whatever the ash is, and whatever the deepness is, and whatever the mist creatures are, and the mist wraiths, and all of these things. There are things moving and shaping. When I'm looking at the mist wraiths, the thing that comes to mind is it looks like something's trying to make life. That's the thing that my brain is doing, and now that feels preservation-y. So if I had to gun to my head, what do I think? I think the mist is preservation.
Ooh,
and I think. But then why is she able to breathe in the fucking mist if she has a Ruin earring?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or no, I was gonna be like, or was it that preservation? Like, no, I think if anything, Ruin would have wanted the Lord Ruler dead. wanted Rushing dead.
Yeah, right. So maybe the
So it's
mist.
Bruin who gave that push.
Yeah. So the mist. Yeah, the mist is like investiture.
Yeah.
But
possibly. Yeah. True.
But it's not, because it didn't like give her all of it. It just, I don't even remember exactly what the mist did at the end of the last book. She like breathed in and just was able to get more juice. But it's like, did she get all of her allomancy powers?
I don't know. I don't know. I just remember, I think her yanking out.
It gave her strength, right? It was just like a kind of general vibe of strength.
I'd have to go back and check.
Yeah, that might be worth doing. But yeah, dude, it's so. I'm so glad we're back. That's all I can say. I'm so glad we're back.
Me
in
too.
Mistborn.
Oh my god, I'm so glad we're back. Oh.
Well, you got anything else before we sign off?
No. I am really excited for the novella at the end of all of this.
Yes.
The oh my god. I forgot its name.
Oh no. Are you for real? Did I not? Oh, that's a bummer. I forgot to go live on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to export this one.
Oh.
It's okay. It's easy enough to export and upload, and I'm not doing any editing or anything, but I did. I thought I clicked it and I did not. That is unfortunate. No, I did. I did click it because it updated my title.
Weird.
That's weird. So it went down at some point.
That's odd.
Yeah, very. But oh well.
Secret History is the one. I'm really excited for the Secret History.
Yes. No, I am. So for now, our soft plan is we'll get through Mistborn 1 or Mistborn 2 and then 3 and then novella and then Stormlight 1.
And then Stormlight 1. Yeah. That sounds like a good plan.
I'm very down for that. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, how long did this... I have no idea what happened there. But regardless, I'll figure that out on the back end. Well, thank you so much for joining me as always, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for whoever the fuck is watching this. Why are you still here? That's kind of weird. But thank you. I love you. Thank you, my friend. I love you. And until next time.
Thank you. I love you.
Bye.
Until next week.